friends. My name is Mayra Alejandra. Welcome back to my channel. I really just wanted to do kind of like a makeup playtime type video because I've tried to film several videos already. I think it's been 3 videos that I've tried to film and I just have not liked any of them. I'm trying out this new background. It's like I'm always changing the background, but the kittens I'm sure will be around, but I moved the cat tree a little bit further because they're not up here as much anymore. They are kind of free to roam the house now, and so I felt like it was kind of pointless to have a cat tree without any cats. Yeah, I am really just looking to do a little makeup playtime. So let's just start. I'm going to moisturize. I just got out of the shower actually, so my hair's still pretty wet. I'm gonna start with the Peptide moisturizer from the Inky list. Favorite moisturizer for sure. It's so important to make sure that your skin is really well hydrated. Even if you have oily skin, I think it's still really important to moisturize and to wear sunscreen, obviously. I was under the impression for a long time that I didn't need to put any moisturizer on, and perhaps I was right, because when I was younger, like, my skin was a lot more youthful and I just wasn't worried as much about like fine lines and discoloration or what have you. But now that I'm in my 30s, I definitely think that making sure that your skin remains moisturized is super important for that like youthful look. Just helps you look a lot healthier. So a good moisturizer will help you do that. Even if you don't have like a super long 12-step skincare routine, I think just a good moisturizer, a good cleanser, a good moisturizer, and a good SPF will be sufficient in my opinion. So I took a look at my Pinterest board, and the one look that kind of attracted me, and this is kind of what I do when I don't have anything in particular in mind of what it is that I either want to shoot or what kind of face of makeup I want to wear for the day. If I don't have anything in mind, I'll go to Pinterest and see like the pins that I've saved and see if there are any kind of like recurring makeup looks. So this one in particular, well, first of all, this model keeps popping up on my like home feed for Pinterest, and she's freaking gorgeous, my goodness. Okay, but she has this really pretty kind of like peachy toned, very soft makeup that looks very effortless. So we're gonna try to do that. I'm gonna try to do that. Her face looks pretty glowy. I don't want to say it looks matte because it definitely doesn't look matte, but it's not like super dewy. There is glow though. So I think what I'm gonna do is start with some face glaze. I'm gonna concentrate this mostly on like the high point of my cheeks and like under my eyes. I always forget to pin my bangs. Okay, hopefully they don't dry weird. So now I'm going to work on my brows, and I'm gonna use this brow pencil from AOA. I just got this not too long ago, and it's okay. It's one of these like twist up pencils, and then it also comes with a spoolie that keeps getting stuck in the cap, but that's okay. This formula of brow pencil is okay. I do like that it's really thin. The formula is really creamy. But what I don't like is the tone. The tone is a little red. It's like a reddish brown, and I wish it was a little more neutral. Yeah, because I just don't like having red brows, you know? Yeah, I still would say absolute favorite eyebrow product is the NYX pen. So you know what video I wanted to do the other day, but I chickened out because I just thought that nobody would really find it interesting, but I don't know, I still keep coming back to it. So I wanted to do a video where I kind of try to recreate some of my favorite makeup looks from like the 90s or early 2000s. Yeah, I just thought it'd be kind of fun to try to recreate some iconic makeup looks, but I don't know if anybody would be interested in watching that. The base makeup looks pretty simple. It looks quite natural actually, I think, except for the blush. Whenever I'm trying to do like a no makeup or like a very natural looking face of makeup, I always turn to Sneaky Balm. Sneaky Balm, I feel, does a really good job at evening out your tone without it looking cakey. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the shade N11, and I do have N11 and N9 in the Sneaky Balm. So N11 is obviously a little more light and N9 is a little bit deeper. So that's 11 and 9. I would say 9 is definitely more my shade right now. I like having both shades because I can just mix between the two and come up with like the right shade for different areas of my face. I went ahead and coated my brush with the Sneaky Balm, and I'm gonna go ahead and add it to the inner part of my under eye because this is where I have most of the dark circles. And I'm gonna go ahead and start buffing it out to really minimize the look of makeup here. So then anything that is left over, I kind of just put it on the sides of my nose. See, so it already starts to look a little healthier, like I actually slept well. So I'm just adding a little bit more to my nose because I did tan a little bit. I just want to lighten it up just a little bit. I'm going to keep it closer to like the under eyes and like the center of my face. And then if I need to, I'll go in with N9 and cover anything over here on the sides. Would it help if I moved you in? It's a little better. So now with the same fluffy brush, I'm going to take N9, lightly buff it on the side. So this technique is something that I picked up from Katie Jane Hughes, where she only uses concealer and only like on certain areas of her face, and then applies her blush. She blends everything out with like a brush like this, and it looks so effortless. So I've been trying to like practice a little bit as well. So that is what I'm gonna do for foundation. Looks like she has kind of like a smudgy eye, and I might just go ahead and use a brown liner because I feel that a black liner would be a little too harsh. I can't really tell if she's got like a wing or anything because her bangs are kind of covering the sides of her eyes, but I think I'm just gonna keep it there, like a very tiny wing. With a pencil brush, I'm gonna just go ahead and smudge. And I'm tight lining at the same time, so I'm keeping it really close to the lash. Well, I'm so excited. I placed my order for Merit today. So they kept saying that their lipsticks were going to be restocked. Not sure what happened, but they pushed their restock back. So I hadn't been able to place my order, and I actually got the email notification that Tiger is now in stock, and I immediately placed my order because that really was the only thing that was kind of holding me back. I wanted to catch Tiger by its toe. So yeah, I'm super excited. And then I also placed another order for a couple of the Rare Beauty lipsticks. So we'll see when I get those. Okay, so it kind of looks like nothing, but I think it's subtle enough that it does something. So I'm also gonna put a little bit of that on my pencil brush, that like smudge it on the water or the lower lash line. We just flick it out a little bit. Yeah, so if you are waiting for Merit, at least some of the lipsticks, they do have a limited quantity in stock, I think. So get them while you can. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes, put mascara on, and then I'll be back. Okay, so speaking of Rare Beauty, I'm going to use my liquid blush, and it's in the shade Joy. So put a little bit on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna cover my brush, the blush, and then apply it kind of here. I forgot how much I like this. I don't think I've worn Joy in months. All right, so I do want to pull a little rosiness. I think I'm gonna use my Pat McGrath blush in Divine Rose. All right, so I feel like I may have gone a little overboard with the blush, so I'm going to use that same fluffy brush that I used for the Sneaky Balm and just grab a little bit of concealer, and still gonna try to cover these dark circles. So I'm gonna concentrate there a little bit, but pull it outward so that the blush is blended out a little bit better. So it's kind of like a monochromatic look between the cheeks and the lips. I'm going to add a little bit of the blush from Rare Beauty, and just kind of dab it. I want to deepen that up just a bit, but I don't want to go overboard. So I'm just gonna dab like the tiniest amount of the Rare Beauty lipstick in Thankful. Lastly, I'm just gonna put on a little bit of Pearl from Salt New York as a highlight, just for giggles. Just a subtle highlight. And I think that's it. This is the final look. Oh wait, I have to, okay. So this was pretty straightforward, very simple. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not subscribed yet, I hope that you will hit the subscribe button so we can hang out. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.